game that can happen in this game sometimes, where if you're going to be playing a character like Crag into someone like Olympia, you need to know that your punish game is on fire that day. Because for Olympia, he gets to run on your shield with something that's safe, mash on it, or mix you up with a grab. And then once she gets that up throw, the flow chart really is really easy, right? She can kind of pick
you
and
want to
choose
see
what
me
you
up
want to
there
do.
you like 7 times in a row?
7 times. Want me to see me throw a back air in there just for fun and regrab?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're a big body. You're a heavy. You're not a floaty like Locks. You're going to just be combo food for like that first 70%, 80%. You don't really get to play the game without that sort of taxing.
And granted, like, Frag does the same thing right back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But, you know, there's a bit more burden of getting Olympia off the ground simply because of how fast she falls, right? So first you're kind of like tech chasing her a bunch to be like, oh, well, can I get you to the point where I can actually successfully pop you up and then start chaining my up airs, chain my nairs, do a back air DI mix up.
Yeah.
So this will be pretty fun. I think the Olympia Ditto is definitely, it can be degenerate, but I think so many people play Olympia in a different way that you can kind of really see it play out. Like when I look at like Dango versus Sandstorm or something, two very different Olympias, right? Sandstorm, it feels like, you know, specs entirely into punish game, right? Has really sick movement too. But then Dango, I always say when I watch him play Rivals, it's clear that the melee fundamentals are what drives the way he maneuvers around the stage. Because like he has an eye for it. He understands what he can and cannot hit by and what's the risk reward. Can I take a hit here? Probably. Will it KO me? No, then I'm fine getting hit because maybe it gives me a reversal opportunity. He plays it a lot more slow, a lot more calculated. And so it'll be interesting to see kind of how Jackie and Zeke play it. I had the pleasure of having coaching with Zeke like Tuesday, Wednesday, a couple days ago. And so I got to play the Olympia a bit. And I'm curious about what this head-to-head is going to look like, because I feel like when I played Zeke's Olympia, the feeling that I felt was not that he played scared. I mean, I do play Locks. Let me preface that. So, like, there was reason to be scared. But just more so, a lot of Olympias try to kind of run people down, and I feel like Zeke is just much more methodical of a player. And so definitely they're more willing to kind of sit back, see what their opponent's doing, try to understand their opponent's basic game plan, and then make and curate a response to that. Which, against Jackie, Jackie's also a little bit, you know, kind of similar, but I feel like Jackie also comes into the match with a basic game plan and then modifies it from there. So I'm not really sure what this is going to look like.
I think they're both very, I think you're right. I think they're both very adaptive players in the sense of like you said, Jackie goes in with like a baseline game plan. This is the mirror. What do I have to look for from Zeke specifically? Zeke is like, oh, Jackie's baseline game plan is he's going to be looking for these specific moves for me. So I got to maneuver and manipulate these moves so they're not what he's expecting. But keep my game plan going so I can play my game while not having to play Jackie's game.
Exactly. And even the way they're playing, right, they're trading down tilt. Zeke was telling me, like, one of the first things that they do when they go up against people is, like, start throwing out dash attack in certain scenarios. And if it works, all right. Zeke knows from that moment forward, I can just start mashing dash attack on this person. They do not understand the counterplay. They haven't done their homework. That was one of the big things we talked about in our lesson is the importance of doing your homework in Rivals 2 in order to figure out certain situations.
100% what you need to do, especially in a mirror match like this where you want to make sure that you're understanding your opponent's recoveries like this and being patient and knowing when the right time is to strike. You're already seeing Zeke kind of being patient and waiting for Jackie to use a lot of the resources before really trying to strike back, not being over-aggressive right away. We're going to see how Jackie responds right there. Zeke immediately just skipping the entire format and just saying like, okay, we're just going to go right backstage.
Yeah, no, really just, you know, kind of proving the level of thought that goes into the way that they play. Meanwhile, on the other side, right, we're watching Jackie really kind of keep up, right? I mean, it's extremely close. I feel like against Olympia, see, that's homework, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's homework.
Down
that's
tilt,
knowing.
Dacus, so you know that works. You know exactly at what percent ranges. That seemed like a very Zeke play.
Oh, for sure. And like to clean up the stock with that, like knowing like, oh yeah, if I get this one down tilt at this point, I can just do it. Like having that comfort and confidence in yourself to be able to just pull it off willy-nilly is like great.
Oh, nice.
Hit with the chump. I call it the chump check just because if you DI out on that move, you just obliterate.
Yeah, it's a really that move hit so hard. Then it's nerf. This is the nerf version of it, you know. But it's still
it's so good. Yeah. if your opponent like peeks up above the ledge, then you can absolutely check them with that. And I mean, Zeke kind of did that earlier where he went and did an upbeat just above the ledge to get Jackie Peanuts away. So I think Jackie responding with a more spaced out F tilt that way is a good response, saying like, you can't just keep doing that. You gotta either respect the ledge or you gotta go to the ledge. You gotta challenge me directly.
Jackie doing a good job so far of kind of slowly trying to bring things back here. Zeke trying to find an opening. I mean, we know around, it looks like around 100%-ish. Was able to get that down tilt to Dacus, so maybe fishing for that. A KO confirm as well. And there we go, Zeke throwing out those dash attacks. Jackie doing it right back, though.
I'm curious to see how they'll use the crystal gem, not just for like space control, but to condition tech out as well.
Yes.
As the set goes on, like we're gonna see, because we saw Jackie tech in just to avoid the fact like, okay, I don't want to deal with the whole crystal shenanigan stuff. I'm just gonna get away, like just get me out of there.
ODI, that's great.
Ooh, reverse hit.
Dang, that's tough.
Reverse hit, gonna clean it up, but again, 114 right now on Zeke. Not anything to scoff at. The stock is still very fragile.
Oh, gets the falling up air into a regrab, but a little bit slow on the execution, and it might cost Zeke an opportunity here. Trying to fight out, breaks the gem in time to not have it pop.
Great awareness there. Saw Jackie was like standing far away. It's like, oh, he might just go and pop it.
Oh. Wow, okay, tries to get the jab reset, but Jackie immediately buffering an option off the knockdown. Opportunity for Zeke, nope, a little bit too slow, doesn't quite get the angle to up air there. But now this is kind of like, oh no, okay, Zeke not able to recover.
A little unfortunate recovery issue there, but I mean, 65%, you're still kind of like in your playground. You still get a lot of your tools unlocked. You got a lot of things to work with. Jackie still got to get there. Still got to clean up and make the percent a little more even before you can really start seeing him go full throttle.
You can see both of these players are really good at holding down on gem toss, right? So we're not seeing free, like, I guess except right there. Oh, great down tilt. You see Zeke fishing for the closer, right? If that down tilt was the other way, oh, we have to be careful here for Zeke.
Oh, yeah, you see it there. You see the reverse up tilt. I love that. Turning around and just saying, like, do it. I know I can time the spike. You got to be ready for it. Okay, down throw. Gets another down tilt.
Trying to reset, right? Needs like a little bit more, and they can go for that Dacus. Maybe one more down tilt might convert. Oh, the turnaround. Won't be able to go for the up special there. Zeke needs to be careful.
Oh, great jump out there on the drop. Playing so smart. Oh, teched in again. Saw the gem pop.
Oh, the hard knockdown off of that. Gets the slide off. Perfect slide off again. Doesn't actually get out of hits on tumble there, though. Coming down with that back air.
Oh, okay, reverse fair. Not going to kill yet, but still 141 is not great for Olympia.
Oh, the knockdowns. Holding down. Goes for
no,
a read.
But
no
punish.
Can't get the up special. Pops up way too high there.
Yeah, and you see right there, they're just fighting. They just put out their neutral control items.
Wow.
The nair kills from center. Jackie held out just a little too far. You can see Zeke's kind of stressing after that first game, but that's a lot of information for both of them.
Yeah, this was an interesting match, primarily because I expected there to be more of a distinct push and pull as far as the punish game. But instead, what I ended up seeing was there was definitely a push and pull, all right, but it was much more back and forth than I would have thought. I thought it would have been like, all right, I'm beating on you for like, you know, the next 3 seconds, you're going to beat up on me for the next 4. Instead, it's like, all right, they keep resetting to new situations based off, but it's really just good defense, right? They're getting hard knocked down. Oh, how do I follow this? I don't really know. And then they're giving themselves more opportunities to play.
I think that's to your testament what you mentioned earlier about them both being very mindful players going in with the game. They both want to learn more, so they're giving their opponent more opportunities to show what their cards really are. And in that case, oh, I know you only really have a pair. I got like a full house here. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to really deal it out. And then you have to figure out, oh, how am I going to deal with all this? Because once you have like the knowledge power, once you have that knowledge gap of information between you and your opponent, you can steamroll them and run away with it.
One thing I really appreciate both of their DIs on up throw.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just because it's one of those things where, like, unintuitively, most people would, like, try to DI away because they don't want to be near Olympia or something like that. But it's actually, like, if you just don't DI and you let her throw you straight up, it gives you the most ability to actually do something. Because then she doesn't get an easy dash jump forward air or dash jump whatever. But you go straight up, maybe you can match how to move, maybe you can double jump.
Ooh, and Jackie taking the first stock this go around with an F tilt. He's been using F tilt a lot, like well spaced on shield to really threaten that whole, like, again, if you DI it poorly, you're getting sent a million miles away. And Zeke right now, again, another up tilt, but too high of a percent to really follow up on it, has to find some other method to kill. And I think we're out of those down tilt Dacus percents too.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's like you want to, oh, wow, what? No way.
Is dead? No, yeah.
Rat trick keeps you alive.
Yeah. I remember once upon a time people said Olympia did not have a good recovery.
I know,
I'm
they
like,
are capping.
Yeah, like, wait, who would like be so cool for a second? But right now, Jackie's kind of running away with the percents in this game, right?
Oh, okay.
Just let it rip right there. But again, I feel like Jackie's adaptability and the baseline game plan is kind of evolving a little bit more. We're seeing a little bit more safe.
Wow, again. Orto, so good at catching Zeke jumping in. Oh, I love the attempt there. Oh, okay, good. I was scared for Zeke. I think Zeke maybe wanted to get a platform cancel grab ledge, went a little bit too far, but still able to get back, no problem. Great position, misses the dash dance grab on the up special though. Kind of throws away the advantage there, but still able to find yet another conversion. These reverse bears are a little bit tricky. You know, I don't even think Zeke necessarily wants them, but
oh, ballsy up. Thought Zeke was going for like a down air. Yeah, you can tell Zeke's trying to get something, trying to bait Jackie into doing something, but Jackie's just not biting, just biding his time.
Oh, a little bit slow on the reaction there in the tech from Zeke. Gives Jackie an opportunity, tries to read the tech with an up strong. It's not going to connect, though. These guys, it's tough, right? Like, they're both just having immense difficulty converting into the knockout. There we go. Gets a read on a neutral tech with that forward strong Zeke. Pulling ahead into the lead yet again.
I love that I'm also seeing Zeke implement just more F-tilt passively into his game plan, too.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't there that much during the first game, but by the second game, it was like, okay, I'm seeing the utility in it. I'm seeing what you're trying to do with it. I'm going to start using it.
And
like, it's still doing his own stuff, too.
It's cool because Zeke plays the lead in a way that I really respect, where they kind of sit there and they just try to throw extremely safe options and then see what Jackie does about it. Oh, I have the lead. I'm going to run away, dash this a little bit, and I'm going to throw gem. I'm going to see what to do about it.
I love the catch on the Omstech towards the corner there with the F-tilt. Again, like, that's been Jackie's main go-to kill option. We haven't seen a whole lot of up strong, not a whole lot of forward strong. Zeke's getting a little bit of versatility in that, and I think that's been kind of Zeke's game plan. Like, survive, I just got to not be in range of F-tilt. If I can do that, then I'm chilling right now.
Even the way that they're playing this right now, right? Like, Jackie kind of spacing Zeke. Zeke in the corner aggressively comes back onto the stage. Gets caught, though, but the platform is going to be your friend there. It's so hard to, like, get a meaningful combo when you pop up near the platform like that. You have to read the tech. Doing the jab. Uh-oh. Danger zone. Fades back.
Danger zone, but yeah, that fade back super good. Again, avoiding the F-tilt. Zeke's got a defensive plan right now at the ledge, and it is dodging the F-tilt.
Yeah, doing all this safe offense as well, right? Platform canceling these up airs. If it hits, it's fine. If it doesn't, whatever. I have no end lag. But these dash attacks might be the name of the game here in the final bout.
All right, Zeke's stuck in the corners. He's going to be able to get out, manage to roll to center, but again, just sent to the other corner. Peanut said you cannot get away, but goes for the forwarder instead. Oh, he doesn't get the ledge cancel, but no punish.
All right, the parry of the gem.
Parries the gem out of all times to do it.
Oh, tries to go for the double dash attack, doesn't connect. Tries to go for the Dacus.
All right, power shield on the forward air. They're playing neutral out of their minds right now, but gets clipped by the up B, and that's gonna do it. Wow. Jackie's shaking his head. He's like, he dropped shield too early. Like, he knows that realistically probably shouldn't have worked there, but it did. And as a wise man once said, you gotta take those. You can't let that get to you too much. You gotta take those.
I'm like, I gotta see this replay here. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even think. I think it gets pushed off by the up special. Yeah. And then Zeke not shield DIing to stay on the platform. He gets caught, right? I mean, a very cheeky way to steal the stock, but hey, it worked. It was coming down to the desperation final moments, right? Yeah,
and sometimes you really have to check your opponent sometimes. Like, if you see them on the corner and you have a multi-move that's going to like that, sometimes you just got to let it go. If they're not shield DIing, they're not shield DIing. It's like a case of, like, you know, if Etalus down airs off stage and you just happen to air dodge through, then it's not your fault that they just were in end lag and died. Like that.
Correct the move. Okay.
Strategic. You just got to brush those off sometimes. So.
Yeah, I mean, especially like if you get a clean save wipe, like that's about as good as it can get.
Right. I mean, you're basically just resetting at that point, so like you just got to mentally be like, okay, that stock just didn't matter. It was like fair enough.
Oh, beautiful. Perfect reaction there. You can see the DI arrows kind of giving Zeke some foresight into which direction Jackie was going to tech there and was able to follow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, oh, interesting special getup there. Not going to work out. And Zeke once again stuck off stage. Dodges the first F tilt, gets clipped by the second one, and so far low down.
Wow.
Does make it back, though.
Yeah, it's hard because, you know, Olympia, I imagine, doesn't have the easiest time edge guarding herself, right? She just falls so fast that she can't really throw out like a long-lasting hitbox to cover Olympia going into the wall. She doesn't have a disjoint either to kind of hit herself with on the way in. And so we're watching Olympia get back a lot, but I'm like, I don't know how he converts to a KO on herself off stage.
No, I think that's why Jackie's using a lot of F tilt at the ledge, just because it's such a large, like, fat hitbox that covers so much. Like, if Zeke goes just a little bit above the ledge with that up B, it clips and it just lights out. And yeah, that up B not killing is crucial. That's going to give Jackie such a big second chance here to add on some extra percent. Already at 52 on Zeke.
Oh, I love it.
Runs for that dag. It's just with all the run speed that Olympia has, gets to the other side of the stage.
I'm late for class. I was like, dang, I
got to get at least a B right now.
got some pep in my step.
Yeah, it's like, I'm late for the session with Coach Zeke.
Yeah, for real.
But 79% again a danger percent. Olympia can tack on a lot of percent, but it's tough to get in. And that is kind of the problem with the mirrors. Like, Olympia doesn't have the largest disjoint to really kind of work with. So you have to really go in and hit. On other characters, you might just be able to get away with being plus on show because they don't have the option. Oh, what a command grab!
Oh, but doesn't have the execution. I feel like Olympia can be a little bit hard to pilot sometimes, and you have to pinpoint with some of these follow-ups with Zeke. I'm missing that opportunity, but finding another. I mean, still trailing behind here. I mean, this is one good hit from Jackie here. You see fishing for these forward tilts, understanding a forward tilt on a stage like Rockwall in the corner is just going to be game, and Zeke needs to look out for that win con.
Trying to do that right now. Closing the gap in percent's big. Only a 40% difference. And oh no, the fair trade. Jackie just taking a deep breath, little respectable pop off there, just like, okay, got it, got the trade, up a game now. Game 3s and a best of 5, crucial in my personal.
Now, I agree. I think game 3 and the best of 5 is undeniably the most important game here. I think Zeke in this scenario, you know, it's just unfortunate trade, right? Like, I think for a lot of people, you know, when you're getting back to the stage, at least I know the way I play the game a lot of the times is I have my default options that I go for. Usually it's sledge dash or it's sledge dash to platform. When you're on a stage like Rockwall, you're kind of like, oh, I have this secret third option where I can jump and then double jump to the top plat and then wave land and come down with something my opponent maybe won't expect it. But that's where Jackie plays the hitbox, right? And so it's like a bit of a bad roll for Zeke, but I'm sure at some point Jackie was catching on to, you like to be in this general area, let me put a hitbox out there.
Oh, 100%. And again, like that's the product of two adaptable players really going at it, is that the levels that they go to, you see it transition from game to game. They're adding new stuff to their kit all the time. They're diversifying and molding their edge guards to really fit to their opponent's weaknesses. And game 3, Hodojo, just a nice balanced stage. I think Zeke wants like a nice little bit of ebb and flow. Wants a top hat to maybe juggle on and wants somewhere else to escape. But right now, Jackie's not really giving Zeke the opportunity. And I think you might just be playing a little overly aggressive now, trying to even up the percents, even up the stocks. I feel like Zeke's kind of giving into that more aggressive flow, and Jackie's really capitalizing.
Now, I think I'm inclined to agree here. I mean, I'm watching as, like, it's just really hard for Zeke to get, I won't even say get something started. I feel like Zeke actually is able to find opportunities, and then it's the conversions, I think, that are lacking. Whereas Jackie, I think, has honestly been keeping the conversions very simple. Rather than go for, you know, super long combos, we've seen Jackie rely a lot on just the jab combo, right? Jab, 1, 2, 3, it knocks down. What can I get? Maybe a down tilt. If I get it, cool. If not, I'm fine with resetting. I'll go for a dash attack. Cool. That's it. Zeke, I feel like, has been going for a little bit more bang for the buck. And it works when it works, as shown right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
These aren't bad plays that they're going for.
No.
It's just a matter of sometimes Olympia is just a little bit hard to pilot, and you're just not getting the hitbox, you know, one little baby dash away, or, you know, hold left a little bit longer.
it's a game of inches in that regard. You know, like the micro spacing and the spacing in general can be so pivotal to her entire kit and her entire combo punish game. And in this case, like you said, Jackie likes to go for the simple stuff. And sometimes that jab, it pushes you forward enough that it crosses up the shield. And then Zeke's thinking, now I have an entirely new situation to do it. That didn't kill off the top. That's insane.
Wow, yeah, Zeke has to be extremely happy to get away with that one, because I don't even think that, like, that was like almost like not DIing that may have been better than DIing that. I think if Zeke held to the side, probably would have lost the stock. But either way, the forward tilt again, right? Like, Jackie's not overcomplicating it. I'm going to jab, jab, jab. I'm going to dash attack. When I get to high enough percent, I'm going to start fishing for forward tilt and seeing if I can, if not outright KOs, get them off stage.
Yeah, and again, like, he's using hitboxes that are going to eventually hit Zeke's shield. Like, in that case, he jabbed, but then he did the up tilt because he realized, I shouldn't just jab mindlessly. I need to jab with purpose. So he switched out that jab 3 for an up tilt.
Nice.
The back hit the shield, which is going to make it safe. And, oh, man. Every time I see Zeke get a good hit, I'm like, what's the conversion going to be? And it just, sometimes it hits, and then sometimes it's just like a slight drop, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
no.
it's like you got one hit, and then also, like, I don't know if it's like stutters in Zeke's movement as well, where I'm expecting, you know, a wave dash down, and then, you know, recognition that you're missing the punish, but at least pressuring with dash dancing or something. It just kind of feels like the positioning is being given up entirely.
I feel like Zeke is a little bit out of his own flow. Like, you see Jackie kind of getting jabs into grabs. You don't really think, oh, no, and the forward strong's going to do it. Jackie with a 2-stock ending the set 3-1 there.
Yeah, I think on the side of Jackie was able to get Zeke to play more sloppy, I think is the best way to put it, right? Like, in a way, forcing, you know, I won't say kind of forcing, like Zeke always has the option to simplify the punishes that they're going for if that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
But I think Zeke also knows and understands that, like, I can get more. I should be getting more here.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm going to be able to get more if I'm not actively trying to maximize my punishes in tournament. And so even if today's just a day where, like, things aren't landing, you have to go for it, I think, is the mindset that Zeke is occupying. On the other side, I think Jackie's a bit more like, if I can keep forcing these awkward scenarios where getting the punish in the way that you like isn't easy for you, at some point, this is also going to translate into a different part of your game where you just start being a little bit sloppy overall. Your movement stops being as good. You start double jumping early in scenarios where you should be waiting a little bit, right? That's how we're getting these forward tilts, or even that final KO that we saw in that final game. That I'm just going to F-strong the ledge because I just don't think you're going to go low enough because it feels like you're slowly falling apart, right?
Yeah, and again, that's a testament to how Jackie kind of plays a little more slow, a little more patient. But I think, to your credit, like you mentioned earlier, not really forcing Zeke to play more sloppy. I think just putting the onus on Zeke to play more aggressive.
Yeah, it's like play more aggressive, play more pristine, right? Like,
yeah, it's like if you're going to go for these punishes, I'm going to keep checking your DI and your reading just to see if you're going to keep hitting me every single time that you get your opening. And if you're not doing it, then I'm going to be able to be more confident in my defensive play, which means I can just get away with more defensive play in general, in neutral, in disadvantage, and I know what's going to happen after that. And if Zeke's punish isn't on 100% of the time, it can kind of crack the confidence a little bit. And sometimes that bit of confidence cracking is all you really need to kind of set the momentum in your pace.
Something I think Zeke did extraordinarily well, though, was because the mirror has so many things going on, right? Like, I think Zeke really did such a great job of keeping track of Jackie's gem. It was very rare. I felt like Zeke was getting caught by Jackie's gem. Every time Jackie was throwing it out, it was getting jabbed. It was getting, you know, like, stuffed out in a way where, like, I think Zeke maybe almost was trying to simplify the game state as much as possible, because gem is such an annoying burst option to deal with from Olympia that if you're trying to exert stage control, allowing Olympia to have gem out just completely negates everything that you're going for. And so,
for sure. And I think it also means it's also a good way to break it up with diversifying moves as well. Just because you don't want to lean into the same move over and over, because then your opponent might try and, like, position themselves to punish you for breaking the gem.